Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Oshinu Malchinu Ya Elohim. Shublanu Bebakushai. El Kayim. Shublanu Bebakushai. Lihiyoko Kwaravelu. Ya Meleka Olam Tiyena Itan. Ya Natno Zadikim Oka Lihiyoko Kwaravelu. Shemana Tefilotenu. Wagam King. Altitain Lanu Kwalala. Titain Na Bebakushai. Et Habraha Bahayenu. Amen. Shalom. First and foremost, giving honor and praise unto the Most High, the Creator and the Maker of heaven and earth. My name is Yeshaya Israel of the tribe of Dan of the nation of Israel. This particular teaching is a presentation brought to you from the congregation Shema Israel, located in Brooklyn, New York. Giving due respect to the elder and founder of the congregation, Nasi Zippor, as well as Prince Natan El, as well as Prince Nathanael of the tribe of Levi. Also, giving due respect to my Hebrew teachers, those who have passed away, may their memory be blessed. Adon Aharon, More Tibak, More Hoshea, and my Hebrew teachers who are still among us. May the Most High continue to bless and strengthen them. More Mishael, More Yehosadek, as well as Kohen Mikael. This particular one, we want to start off essentially as before. This is Hebrew class number 23, entitled How Does Hebrew Work? In order to understand that, we're going to go, all right, back into the pronouns, because the understanding of the pronouns we wanted to do within each lesson, so that way we can sit there and have it drilled in, if you will. All right? We're going to start off as noted, all right, with this one, Ani, Ata, At, Hu, and He. All right? Ani means I or I am. Ata, you or you are. At, you or you are when speaking to a female. Who means he or he is. And he means she or she is. Now these pronouns here, ani, ata, at, who, and he, these essentially go in most conversation cases in front of the verb. All right? Or in front of the adjective. Those are the singular ones. These here are the plural ones. All right? You have anachnu, atem, aten, haim, and haim. All right? So you have anachnu, which means we or we are, masculine or feminine. Atem, you all, masculine plural, are. Aten, you all, feminine plural, are. Haim, which means they, masculine, and hain, which means they, feminine. So these right here that you see here are the singular ones. These here are the plural ones. So this is something we just want to point out, brothers and sisters, in that particular regard. All right? Let's go on, if you will, to the next particular aspect. So, in conversation in regards with Hebrew, as we discussed before, you would usually have the verb, the subject, and the object. Let me give an example. All right? For instance, the word, as we explained before, akal, right? Akal means en route to eat, but literally means he ate. All right? Akal, David, Mazon. All right? Akal, David, Mazon, which means what? David ate food. Okay, so now this is biblical aspect. Let me explain what I mean. You will have a biblical aspect of verb, all right? And then you will have the subject being David in this case, and the object in this case being the food or mazon. All right. Now, in quote unquote, or later on, or quote unquote, modern Hebrew, you had it to where it would be said as such without the definition changing. All right. Or the translation changing. Dawid akal mazon. All right. So there really is no distinction except for the fact that in one case you got the verb, that is to say, the action before the subject. And in here, you got the subject, then the verb, but the translation, nonetheless, is still the same. So what am I saying in this regard and mentioning this is that you can have it either way. Neither one is more correct than the other. It's both the same as far as translation goes. All right, so that's something we just want to point out for edification purposes. All right, let's continue on with the time allotted. Let's look at this right here. All right, you have it to where you have, for instance, I have. In Hebrew, it's said as Yesh Lee. You have is Yesh Lakah. You have, now this one here is the feminine, all right, is Yesh Lak. So here you have, as stated, Yesh Lee, Yesh Laka, Yesh Lak. So now let's just take a word like mazon, as in food. Yesh Lee, mazon, I have food. Yesh Laka, mazon, you have food. Yesh Lach, mazon, you have food when you speak it to a female. All right? Then you have he has, which is Yesh Lo. Now, this lo, as you may notice, ends with a waw. It's not lo that's ending with an aleph, that means no or not. So yesh lo means there is to him. Why? Because the word yesh literally means there is or there are. All right? There is to me, there is to you, there is to you feminine, there is to him. So that's one thing we wanted to point out. If you remember Hebrew lesson number 15, you had it to where this lamed signifies the two, to me, to you feminine, to him. All right, so let's go on. You have, she has, which is yesh la. All right, yesh la means she has. Yesh la mazon. All right, I want to emphasize something. Now, when you're dealing with Hebrew with the vowels and you're dealing with the aspect that she has, you will begin to see what is referred to as a dagesh like that within the head. And that simply it shows you to emphasize the sound, the sound. Okay, yeshlah. So that's what we want to emphasize and point out in that particular regard. So now, even though these are the singular, I, you, he, and she, right? You can say Yesh Lee debarim, I have things. All right? Yesh Laka dabar, you have a thing. The thing that you're talking about, which is the actual object, can be either singular or plural, even though you're speaking in an aspect in singular, like I have is singular, I is singular. But the thing that I have can be plural, such as things, such as coats, such as hangers. You understand? So this is what we just want to point out in that particular regard. Okay? Let's go on, if you will, to the next particular aspect concerning this kind of matter. All right? It goes as such. You have Yesh Lanu. have Yesh Laken. You have Yesh Laken. Yesh Lahem. And finally here, Yesh Lahen. So what are we looking at, brothers and sisters, is this. Yesh Lanu means essentially, right? We have. All right? You have. Masculine plural. Like if I was speaking to two or more males. All right? You have feminine plural. If I'm speaking to two or more females. Right? They have masculine and they have feminine. All right? So here we see Yesh Lanu, we have. Yesh Lachem Mazon, you have food. Yesh Lachen, you have food if you're speaking to only females. Yesh Lahem, speaking in the third person. They have. Yesh Lahem Debarim, they have things. Yesh Lahen, they have. Yesh Lahen Mazon. Yesh Lahen Yeladim, they have children. They have Mazon. They have food. All right, so I'm just wanting to show a little simple thing as this. You'll begin to see how advanced your conversation will go and how you're able to speak one to another and hopefully in respect and politeness about one another. All right, so this is something we want to point out for edification purposes in that particular regard. Now, in Hebrew, you know that there is the good or the bad, or should I say the bad and the good, depends on how you look at it. Now, when I say that, I'm saying this. You have I have, and then you have I have not. So we want to expound upon, in this particular lesson, this in regards to conversation aspect. All right? Let's look at this. You have aim. Yesh Lee, I have not. Now, the word aim literally means there is no or there is not. So if we were to translate it verbatim from Hebrew to English, it would say, there is not to me, which in English would then be transformed to say, I have not or I don't have. Yesh Lee, I don't have, there is not to me. All right? So let's go on and show how the pattern works in that regard. Aim Lakah. Aim Lak. And then aim Lo. And aim La. All right? Which means you have not masculine. You have not feminine. He has not. She has not. Now I want to emphasize the distinction between English and Hebrew. When we're saying aim low means he doesn't have or he has not. You wouldn't correctly say, you will not correctly say in Hebrew, ain lo asa hadabah. He has not done the thing. That's not how you say that. To say he has not done something or he has not done a thing, you would say, hu lo asa hadabah, not ain lo, he has not. You don't, brothers and sisters, connect a verb to this aspect here. It's not ain lo asa dabar. He has not done a thing. That's not how that works. If you wanted to say that, the correct way to say he has not done a thing is hu lo asa dabar, not ain lo. So this is what we want to point out. So therefore, what we're saying correctly is saying this. I wouldn't say ain li, I have not. Ain li asiti me'oma, I have not done a thing. That's not how you correctly say that. To say I have not done a thing is lo asiti me'oma, lo asiti dabar. Okay, so this is what we want to show. This aspect of ain li, ain laka, ain la, ain lo, ain la. All right, this right here all shows the aspect of possession. All right, I have not. Ain li mazo, I have no food. Ain laka me'oma, you have not a thing. Ain lak ba'aya, you have not a problem. Ain lo yeladim, he has no children. Ain la alot, she has no problems. She has no discrepancies. She has no curses. So these are just things we just want to show in that particular regard. All right, let's continue on in this particular aspect. All right, this lesson here, as stated, is called How to Work Hebrew. Now, if you've been following along with the lessons, you'll begin to see how it works very much in pattern. All right, so let's continue on in this particular regard. All right, aim lanu, we have not. There is not to us. There is not to us. In English, making sense as saying we have not. Okay? Ain laken. Ain laken. You, masculine plural, have not. You have not. Feminine plural. All right? Ain lahem and ain lahem. All right, so let's understand this would mean they have not masculine and they have not feminine. So what are we looking at? Ein lanu, we don't have or we have not. Ein lanu me'oma, we don't have something. Ein lachem ba'aya, you all do not have a problem. Ein lachem yeladim, you all, feminine plural, do not have children. Ein lahem me'oma, they do not have a thing. They do not have something. Ein lahen ba'ayot, they do not have problems. So I'm just showing that we begin to see how simplistic and easy it is, brothers, sisters, and elders included, to just formulate a sentence just knowing Yesh Lee, Yesh Laka, Yesh La, Yesh Lo, Yesh La, Yesh Lanu, Yesh Lachem, Yesh Laken, Yesh Lahem, Yesh Lahen. Then you have Ein Li, Ein Laka, Ein La, Ein Lo, Ein La, Ein Lanu, Ein Lachem, Ein Laken, Ein Lahem, Ein Lahen. Once you understand that kind of aspect, you will begin to see how advanced your conversation will go, because then you'll know how to say she has, she does not have, and so forth and so on. All right? So this is something we just want to point out, brothers and sisters, for edification purposes. Okay? So let's go on, if we will, brothers and sisters, in this particular aspect. This is, as stated, Hebrew lesson number 23, or Hebrew class number 23, entitled How to Work Hebrew. Now, let's explain something, brothers and sisters. You have, as we went over before, right, the qual stem. Now, in that, we already went over and expounded upon Sorry about that. We already expounded upon and explained, okay, that you had what is referred to as a lamed hey verb, you have what is referred to as a lamed aleph verb, then you have what is referred to as a lamed ayin or lamed ket verb. In Hebrew class or Hebrew lesson number 22, we expounded upon how that works in the present tense. What we're going to do now is show how the qual stem, all right, operates and shows what is referred to in the past participle, all right, past participle, all right? And here's what we're looking at. Let's take this verb here, all right? Hatab, all right, which means en route to write, all right? So last time we said kotab, kotba, kotbim, kotbot, right? What we're going to go over in this particular aspect is referring to as the past participle is this. We have, pay attention, katub, ketubah. Now this means what? Written and written. Both of them meaning the same thing, but one is masculine, one is feminine. As we emphasized before in previous lessons, when you have a hey and preceding it is any letter with the aspect of the kwamat, over 90% of the time it's in the feminine. All right? So you have hatub written. So let's take this word here, zeh. Zeh hatub. This is written. You would say then what? Zot ketubah, because it has to agree in gender. So this is the masculine, this is the feminine. Zeh katub. This is written. All right? So that's something we want to point out in that regard. So let's say, for instance, right? You have this here still being in the same root, right? Katab there. Then you add the prefix of the mem. You get the word miktab, as we went over in previous lessons, right? This is the Hebrew word for letter. Miktab katu. A letter is written. A letter is written. All right? So that's something we just want to show, brothers and sisters, for edification purposes. All right? So let's go on. Meek. Miktabah ketubah. Her letter is written. All right? Because the word miktab means letter. Miktabah means her letter. Miktabo means his letter. So you would say what? Miktabah ketubah. Her letter is written. Miktabo katub. His letter is written. Essentially, one would have to know the distinction with the aspect of masculine, feminine, and understanding how the past participle works. All right? It is something that is already done. All right? So let's continue on in that regard. This here is katubim. All right? Then you have ketubot. Both of them meaning written. All right? But as we may be able to distinguish already, right? One is the feminine plural, one is the masculine plural. All right? So let's look. Miktab meaning letter, right? We still got katab in its root. Mik tabim, letters, ketubim. Mik tabim ketubim, which means letters are written. All right? Then we have it to what? Mik mik tabeha. All right? Her letters are written. Feminine aspect plural. Mik tabeha ketubot. All right, there is no feminine way to basically say letter for male, letter for female. So therefore, the root of that particular aspect, when you have it in a noun, right, is just already in a masculine. But you can take that masculine word and make it a feminine possession. A female can possess something that is masculine and vice versa. All right, inside of the Hebrew language, therefore inside of the Hebrew culture. So therefore, let's look. You got katab as stated. Mik tabim ketubim. Mik tabeha ketubot. Letters are written. Remember, is and are. These three are, they have no separate Hebrew word for such, but is and are. Okay, so now when you're dealing in this particular aspect, I want to show if we can go into the scriptures or show from the scriptures, if you will. All right? Let's expound upon this. Qual stem. We're going to spend a good amount of time on that, but it's all good. All right? Past participle. Okay? So here's look, or here, look, pardon me. You have, for instance, the word here, harag, right? The word harag in root means to kill or to slay. So if you're looking at it in the past participle aspect, you have harug, right? Which means slain, all right? In its plural form, you have harugim, which also means slain. All right? So in the book of Ezekiel 37, it speaks about the aspect of breathe upon these slain. Harugim ha'eleh. All right? These slain, plural aspect. Harugim ha'eleh. All right? The word eleh, as we already expounded upon, means these. It is the plural of the word ze, which means this. This is singular, these are plural. Ze means this, eleh means these. All right? So this is something we just want to show and expound upon for edification purposes. All right? Let's continue on in this particular aspect and close out with the time allotted. Let's look at another commonly more pleasant word, all right, that's used. You have the word aha, in root meaning eat, right? So when we're dealing with the past participle, you have it to where it's what? Akul, which means eaten. All right, it's a thing that has already been done, masculine. So, mazon akul, food is eaten. Hakarik akul, the sandwich is eaten. All right, peri akul, the fruit is eaten. All right, so that's masculine. This is feminine. Eaten is, you can, I guess if you want to, is akula. Right? So, if the thing that's being spoken of as eaten or consumed in the aspect is feminine, you would say what? Mezona akula. So let's look. You have what? Mazon, which means food, right? Then you have mezona. which means her food. Mizonah akula, her food is eaten. Had it been masculine, mizono akul. All right, so this is just something to show how the past participle works. All right, in that particular regard. And in fairness, let's show it in that plural aspect and then close out. You have what? Akulim, and then you have akulot. All right? Eaten, masculine plural, feminine plural, same definition or translation, eaten. All right? Debarim, akulim. Things are eaten. All right? Debareha, akulot. Her things are eaten. So this is just something we want to show for edification purposes. All right? Akul, mean akulot. Debarim, akulim. Debareha, akulot. Okay? So essentially, we can say and know and understand in dealing with the past participle and what we're talking about in a qual stem. All right? You have katub, ketubah, ketubim, and ketubot. All right? Then you have akul, akula. And if you notice, at this point, I'm not even putting in the vowels because if you've been following along, should be a breeze at this point. All right? Akulim, but I did put the vowels in earlier. All right? Akulot. So written, masculine singular, written, feminine singular, written, masculine plural, written, feminine plural. Eaten, masculine singular, eaten, feminine singular, eaten, masculine plural, eaten, feminine plural. So this is just something we want to point out. Katub, ketubah, ketubim, ketubot. Akul, akula, akulim, akulot. So this right here just shows in the aspect we want to show for conversation aspect, the qual stem and the past participle. All right? This has been a presentation brought to you from the congregation Shema Israel. I can be contacted by text or call 908 587 4841 or kashubhut at gmail.com. All right? Again, it's 908 587 4841 or kashubhut at gmail.com. Now, I want to take the time out now in closing out, brothers, sisters, to, for maybe the lack of a better word, advertise, if you will. Brothers, sisters, this book right here, written actually 2016, blessed be the Most High. As you see here, Egypt talking writing, did the Torah come from the culture of Tameri? This book, because of the month of Abib, is on sale at a discount online. That is to say, instead of it being $20 for the month of Abib, which is the month that Pesach or Passover comes in, I have it on discount for those who are interested. This book right here explains the Exodus externally. This right here explains the wilderness wandering and the artifacts that speaks about that. This here speaks about the aspect that Israel is not from Isis Ra'el. This book that we just shown, as we see right here, expounds upon the fact of the Brooklyn Papyrus, the Senatisi matter, the aspect of what happened with which pharaoh it was, which dynasty the Exodus happened, the 400 years discussed from Genesis chapter 15. So these are things that this book right here essentially touches upon and explains in that particular regard. All right. Also, there's later on in a later part of the book aspects of Israelite history, talking about from the Assyrian era all the way down, brothers and sisters, to the aspect of us in the United States and the West Indies. Okay, so with that, just want that to be noted. Again, this book here for the month of Abib is on sale online. You can even see it on Amazon, all right, for $16.50 for the month of Abib, as opposed to the price being $20. All right, after the month of Abib, the price goes back to regular. So let's look again. I can be contacted or called by text. Now, I want to be honest, a lot of my brothers, sisters, even my biological family, they get on me, quote unquote, I say that in love, because I text a lot. Brothers and sisters, is not to sound haughty, I wrote 3 books. The 3 books, after it's condensed to a 5x8 size, comes up to over 800 pages. That's over typed 800 pages. I am a texter. I like to text. My family, extended and immediate, says things to me like, oh, it's a text message, not text conversation. I've had it with family, friends, relatives, extended and immediate concerning that. However, I am still a texter. That's what I like to do. I'm an author. I like to write. I have no problem texting, but I respect people's wishes nonetheless. However, concerning this right here, you can call or text 908-587-4841 or email kashubhut@gmail.com. KASHUBHUT@gmail.com. Shalom. Giving honor and praise to the Most High, Creator and Maker of heaven and earth. Shuv Nayah Elohim, Quadabenu, Wagam King, Tekyeh Nabakusha, Babak Shabotnu, Al Ta'azbenu, Kianat Nozari King Okai, Lehiyot Makayenu. Hallelujah. Amen. Shalom. Next Hebrew class will be next Hebrew class will be next Sunday, because Sunday after next is during the Feast of Unleavened Bread, so I'm not sure if there'll be a Hebrew class then. Okay, but next Hebrew class will be next so-called Sunday. Shalom.